guys, welcome back. It's Coach Erica here. Today we are going to be making our own addition to our America's favorite grilled cheese sandwiches with a twist. So on our grilled cheese sandwich, we're going to have some cheese and some pepperoni. The type of cheese we're going to be using is American cheese. But first, what you want to do before you get started, just pull back your hair and make sure it's out of the way if you have long hair. You also want to make sure you wash and sanitize your hands. You're going to rinse your hands off with warm water, put some soap, rub it in for at least 20 seconds, and then rinse it off again. But in this case, because I already started washing my hands, I'm going to put some hand sanitizer on. So let's get started with that. Rub that in. And then once I have that dry, I'm then going to put some gloves on. So on this next step, it is optional if you want to do it, or you don't have to. But what I like to do is put a little bit of butter on my bread to toast it, just to give it like a nice little golden taste. And to make it kind of soft, but not too soft, like around, give it like a nice little golden layer without making it too crunchy. So when I put my bread on the plate, open up my butter. You can use whichever type of butter that you like. And for those of you who are like allergic to dairy products, there is like alternative butters out there that you can use. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my butter, like so, using a butter knife. Spread it on top. So it should look something like this. Then, I'm gonna move my plate over here. I'm gonna take the other side of my toast and I'm gonna put the cheese on that one. You can use one slice or two. I'm gonna kind of layer it. So I'm gonna put one slice of American cheese, then I'm gonna put about 6 pieces of pepperoni. And then put the other piece of cheese on top, like so. Now, right before I do it, I'm just gonna kind of poke a little hole inside the bread just to add, just to let the heat seep through the bread. And now I'm going to place the bread down with the butter side facing down first. Smush that down, like so. Before I put it down, I also preheat my grill to about 350 degrees, 375, if that's the temperature range that you guys have, or you can put it on medium heat if it's on high, medium, or low. Now I'm gonna take the other side. While the other side is toasting, I'm gonna spread some butter on top of the other piece of toast, or bread. I'm saying toast, I must be hungry. Take another 2 rolls. And we're gonna let that sit and do its thing. I'm just gonna close up my butter, so I'm not gonna need it. Put that to the side and get my spatula. So now we're gonna let that sit, and while it's sitting, you wanna make sure you continuously flip it, just to make sure each side is getting the same amount of heat and that it gets golden the way you want it to. Now also what you want to keep in mind, if you have a grill like mine, sometimes the heat will turn off, so you just want to make sure you're checking your heat at all times to make sure it's still on. So I'm going to take the bread, flip it, and as you can see, it's already starting to get that golden look to it. Just the best look. Now you want to make sure it gets that golden color, because then when the heat seeps through and you cut through it, the cheese just, separates really nicely. Now also what you could do while you're waiting for your sandwich to crisp on both sides, you could just, start your other side, just move it on to the side, place your other piece of bread, start laying it how you want to layer it. You can use any other cheese that you want to use. Maybe you like monster cheese, pepper jack cheese, Kobe jack cheese. You can add whatever meat if you want to add meat or you don't. Typically I also like to sometimes eat my grilled cheeses with soup. So if you have like potato soup on the side, you can go ahead and get that started. Something like that, do its thing for about another 30 seconds to a minute. And then once it's done, we'll serve it on a plate and you'll have your own grilled cheese. Alright, so that looks just about done. So I'm gonna take my sandwich and move it on over to my plate. I'm gonna cut my heat off. You never wanna leave your grill on. Have that cut off. Now I'm gonna take the butter knife that I have, just cut that, add a diagonal to make a triangle, and you can just see how that cheese just melts off. So, take my sandwich, put it like that, and there you have it, our very own grilled cheese pepperoni sandwich. So I hope to see what you guys do to your grilled cheese sandwiches. What cheeses do you use? What meats do you use? If you use meat at all. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a good time. See you guys later. Bye.